The US Treasury Department announced fresh sanctions on July 30th on over 115 Iran-linked individuals, entities, and vessels as the Trump administration doubled down on its maximum pressure campaign against Iran. The sanctions broadly target the shipping interests of Mohammad Hossein Shamkhani, whose father Ali Shamkhani is an advisor to Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. The new sanctions target 15 shipping firms, 52 vessels, 12 individuals, and 53 entities involved in sanctions evasion in 17 countries, ranging from Panama to Italy to Hong Kong. According to the Treasury, Shamkhani controls a vast network of container ships and tankers through a complex web of intermediaries that sell Iranian and Russian oil and other goods throughout the world. Shamkhani was accused of using personal connections and corruption in Tehran to generate tens of billions of dollars in profits, much of which is used to prop up the Iranian leadership and fund its proxy wars with Israel through Hamas in Gaza, Hezbollah in Lebanon, and the Houthis in Yemen. The U.S. Treasury said the sanctions were the most significant since November 2018, during President Donald Trump's first administration, where the U.S. imposed oil sanctions that cut Iran's oil flows to a few 100,000 barrels per day. Former U.S. President Joe Biden rescinded Trump's sanctions in February 2021, which allowed the Iranian leadership to use the oil revenue to fund its war against Israel. A U.S. official said that Iran's oil exports had already declined to around 1.2 million barrels per day from 1.8 million barrels at the start of the year. We're still engaging further action to bring that number down even more, the official said. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Bakai called the sanctions a clear example of America's hostility towards the Iranian nation, according to the country's student news network. Bakai said the oil sanctions represented an evil act aimed at harming Iran's economic development and the welfare of its people. The sanctions signal Trump's continuous efforts to exert maximum pressure on Iran. The U.S. conducted airstrikes on the midnight of June 20th on Iran's 3 nuclear facilities sites that Baghai said severely damaged the country's nuclear installations, after Iran failed to sign an agreement not to produce nuclear weapons after a 60-day negotiation between both countries. Trump has previously said Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. In his address to the nation on the U.S. airstrikes, Trump said that for 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel, and the U.S. has lost 1,000 people and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East.